Alright, guys and girls, welcome back. I was having a little bit of lag issues for some reason with my smartphone because the last video I did of my brother having this bloody tantrum and stuff, it keeps freezing up. The audio keeps going out of sync and all that kind of stuff. I'm using the Xperia 10 phone from Sony, so I don't know if you guys are getting the same issues. But yeah, I've just noticed of 2 o'clock, there was a live update for the coronavirus on what's going on, the virus crisis at the moment that's going on. As of 2:04, when this was uploaded, might be actually way before and all that. UK cases now in the UK is at 11,823 cases. That is quite a lot. With 586 deaths as Boris Johnson contracts the virus. So now Boris has got it now, guys and girls. Wow. So I don't know what the hell he's actually going to be doing now, seeing he's going to be behind the desk in his office. Hopefully he doesn't give it to anybody else, because there was talks that Dominic Rab came out of his office earlier, or 10 Downing Street. So I hope he doesn't get it. But most likely he's probably got it, because he's been doing some talks, and apparently there's a lot of people in the house is doing it. But this is the 27th of March 2020 at 2:04. Updated 27th of March 2020 at 14:04 in the afternoon. Boris Johnson confirmed today he has tested positive for the coronavirus after showing a mild symptom, so it's mild. The Prime Minister is currently self-isolating but insists he will continue to work from the home. In a tweet, he said, "Over the last 24 hours, I have developed mild symptoms and tested positive for coronavirus." But the thing is, guys and girls, right? Like, even if they get test kits, right, and they start testing them, right, you're going to be getting charged again for that, for the testing kits. And then, not on top, you're going to be paying for, maybe if they come up with a cure for it, to cure people of this virus, then you're going to be paying more on top. And I've just read today somewhere that people who are self-employed will actually have to pay more taxes once this is all over. So they said they're going to try and balance it out. But how can they balance it out if they're putting more taxes on people? Do you get what I mean? I don't work because I'm disabled myself. I'm lucky in that kind of aspect. And actually appreciated and stuff and all that, and humbled. That other people can look after me and all that kind of stuff, and I've got my mum looks after me and I have to help her as well. So we're both in the same wars together. But there's people out there who's working really hard at work, and they doing all the work and stuff, self-employed, and they do their own work and jobs and stuff, and they're getting like shafted over now. And now apparently I've just heard that the wage packages, right, which are supposed to be doing the self-employment sort of, what's it called, what do they call it, when they get the money, man? Self-employed benefit, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a self-employment benefit. Apparently, 3.2 million people in the UK have just actually started going to the self-employment benefits and stuff to try and get some money off the government to help them, subsidise them for them.
They've also been told to go to the banks.
Yeah, they've been told to go to the banks as well. But what happens if you go to the banks and you've got a bad record, or if you've not actually taken a loan out? That's going to be a hell of a lot worse problems for people who've only just opened up a bank or going to a bank manager. Some people don't even want to take out of a loan just in case, because they have to pay it back. And obviously that's the part of the process, is like if you're taking money out and you're borrowing it, you've got to pay it back. But it's like with this new sort of package, up to 80% that the government's going to be paying for their work when they've been self-employed. I've heard it today. I've been reading. It only goes up to 50,000 apparently. So from below and up to 50,000. So that means if anyone says working, like if they've self-employed and they work up to about 120 say thousand or 170,000 a year, then you're pretty shafted as well, guys and girls. So how does that kind of put you? Let us know in the comments below, guys and girls, as well. But yeah, it says now Boris Johnson said, "I am now self-isolating, but I will continue to lead the government's response via video conference as we fight this virus. Together we will beat this. Stay home, save lives." The UK currently has 11,658 cases with 586 deaths as retired cops are urged to rejoin the... Hey, so they got retired cops coming out of it now. What? So first of all, it was doctors. Now it's bloody cops coming out of it now. What is going on, guys? It's like the apocalypse or something. Come on. This is not a laughing matter and stuff, but sometimes in situations like this, not to laugh and shit like that, but you've got to try and... I watch like a lot of comedy films and stuff, and you've just got to try and put your mind off it. Stay isolated, stay in your house, watch some films or something. Just try and watch something, I don't know, that's going to make you happy and not absolutely depressed, because all the shit is going on. So stay safe, guys and girls.
Well, you can always do a few things around the house.
Yeah, do some things, get occupied and all that.
Yeah,
but then it was more my brother and stuff, like my half-brother actually, because he's on my dad's side. He's to be honest, it's like throwing a spanner in the works. It's like, it's just not going to work for him and stuff, because like I've been telling him, so look, right, you need to do this, the government's going to like arrest you and all that.
What makes me laugh, and this really does make me laugh,
yeah.
He turns around and he says,
don't be stupid and all this stuff.
That, but then he turns around about his mum and his dad, and he says, "Oh, what my mum done to my dad." But what he forgets, his mother was already married to another man, and she had 2 kids with that man, and she left him to go with another man, and he didn't want her anymore, and passed her on to my husband because he wasn't with anybody then, and he thinks that his mother treated them badly, but
you said, oh, Dad used to beat his mum up and all that and left her a scar on her face.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if Dad was like that when he was young, I mean, God knows, Jesus.
I say, it's not what she done. I mean, it's Dad done it. And then, I mean, she left her husband, who had 2 kids with, and then he said, "Oh, my mum treated my dad and me badly." Well, I said to her, "Hey, hang on. You say that he treated you and your mum treated him badly, but what about her husband who was dumped with 2 kids, who are older than what he is?"
But the thing is, my dad used to beat my mum up as well when he was young and stuff, and lucky I wasn't around to see it because I wasn't born around about that time. But as soon as I came along, because I had like heart defects and stuff and heart problems and stuff, and they were going to send my dad to prison for all the shit he was like doing at the time, and had a criminal record as long as his arm and stuff.
That was with Shane.
Yeah, but they kind of like sort of they told him not to do it again and all this kind of stuff, and I don't know. Yeah, when I came along and stuff, it kind of sort of changed the whole ball game because I was too ill. I had heart problems. I was actually at 3 weeks old. I nearly died, so I'm lucky. I'm actually here. I'm looking after my mum and stuff.
He still treated you and me like...
Yeah, like shit. Yeah, like shit. I know, but the thing is and all that, whilst my dad did those kind of stuff and all that kind of shit, then we're left with my half-brother from my dad's side, where my mum has to look after him, and it's not fair. And it's not fair on you.
No, and he was even, when he was, 20 years old.
Yeah, I know, yeah, that kind of stuff, yeah, I know. Yeah, he was going to do some stuff.
Bag over my boy, who was just under 10 years old. And then he said, oh, I had other things to know. And then...
And they said, oh, he didn't know what he was doing and stuff. But the thing is,
Well,
at
no,
20 years old,
you
obviously,
do
you do
know
know
what
what
you're
you're doing and
doing.
stuff and all that. It's just... But the thing is, like, we've had him for so long now, in the house. I mean, it just seems to be getting worse.
Yeah.
It just seems to be getting worse. And we tell him and all that, the government's going to arrest you if you do all this kind of shit and you go out and about and stuff. But he never listens. So...
Yeah. He's been arrested a few times.
Yeah, but then is what we tend to do. I got a lock on the door. I lock my mum in here and stuff with me and all that. Watch some films, and if he calls and stuff, we just leave him in his room to do what I give him. We got a PlayStation in there, PS4. I let him borrow, and I like sort of charge up the controllers, let him play the PlayStation. I don't allow him to go online because
I never said I hate him like that. My kids got...
Well, that'd be for another video.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that'd be for another video. But yeah, what I'm going to do is try and, like... Because they said a while back to sort of write a book about it. And I think this would be good to come out in a book at some point in the sometime in the future. But it's getting someone to write the book and all that. And then get it published and stuff. Because there is a hell of a big story between... like our family and all that kind of stuff. So.
I knew somebody who could write it.
But yeah, anyway, for you guys and girls who've got, say, this COVID-19, stay safe, stay in your house for now. Try and if you've
got any problems,
if you've got any problems like this, like if you've got family members who are kind of idiots like this, or start trouble and try to threaten you and stuff, let us know in the comments below. But anyway, stay safe all. Stay protected, stay safe, and cheers for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.